going on, brothers and sisters in Christ? This is my first video, really. I'm kind of nervous doing this YouTube thing, but I've seen so many videos, everybody posting their rapture dreams, and you know, I've been dreaming ever since I was a little kid, and I always want to get up and tell my parents what I had a dream about, and well, you guys encouraged me to do the same, so it's my rapture dream. It's weird. It's like I first started off inside of a cave underground, and inside this cave there were it was a graveyard. I mean, you had the flowers, the tombstones, everything inside this cave, and I wondered what am I doing underground. But it was weird because when I turned away from looking at all the gravestones, I heard this noise behind me, and it was weird. It's like the sound of a big giant stone being rubbed up against the concrete, you know, that grinding sound. I was trying to figure out where it's coming from, and when I turned around and looked, I see the tombstones sliding off of the grave slabs themselves. It was weird, and it wasn't happening to all of them, just a few of them. And it was like something is coming up from the grave, and I have no idea what's going on. But then, you know, it finally hit me. It's like, wait a minute. You know, all I could think about what the Bible said about the rapture, the dead in Christ rising first, and then those of us who are alive, you know, we'll get caught up in the air to be with the Lord. And that's immediately what I was thinking, like, maybe this is what is going on. And, you know, as the tombstones were sliding off of the graves, I hear this horn blast. I mean, the best way I can describe it to you is if you see those Carnival cruise ships where they get ready to sail off and, you know, they'll blast that horn. It's like I'm standing right in front of that horn, it goes off in my face. I mean, the sound was just incredible. And it's like it just made the whole earth shook. And you know how you see something vibrating really, really fast? It did that with everything. And then the feeling of pure excitement just was like all over me. I couldn't even explain it. It's like you go from 0 to 100 in under a second. It's like so fast. It's instantaneous. And I immediately knew what it was. And I can remember in my dream saying, I know what this is. I know what this is. And as I'm saying it, I'm getting more and more excited. And I went to the exit to the cave. What's so weird about it is that the cave exit had a regular door with the word exit over it. I don't know what the meaning of that was. It just seemed so out of place. But before I can get to the door, I was running towards the door, and I said, I have to go out to meet him. I got to go out to meet him. I didn't want to just stay in the cave and be raptured away. I want to go outside, and I want to see him. I want to see the Lord coming like he said he would to get us. So I burst through the door. My heart's beating a million miles per hour, and I get up and look, and it was nighttime. But I looked straight up into the sky, and I could see him. And it's so weird because it's like a giant star in the middle of the sky. I mean, and the light that was coming from him was so unnatural. It wasn't like, seeing a star at night or seeing a spotlight or anything that bright. It's just the light looked like it came from another planet. And I could see him in the center of that, and it's like everybody around me, whatever, was gathering up in groups. It was so weird. It wasn't like we just individually took off in the air to meet him. It's more like we were gathered in groups, and then we started to go up to meet him in the air. And it was an incredible feeling. I mean, all I can think about is actually happened. All this we've been fighting for, Christians, we've always been lied on, talked about, made fun of, persecuted, some put to death. And it was like, this is finally the payoff for all of our pain and suffering. We're out of here. Satan, all his followers, they can have this, whatever. They can have whatever's left over, because they're going to go through God's wrath. And I'm just glad that Jesus did what he did. So when we believe in him, he got us away from that. He didn't want us to be caught in the crossfire, so to speak. So that's my rapture dream. I have plenty more dreams I'd like to share with you, but I'm going to stop it right here, and I'm going to probably do another video later on. Alright, thanks y'all. Bye.